me do it.
This Firechicken told me it's good, so I'm thanking them. Gumby give the glory to God, keep praising them. Got a couple dragons around, chasing them. Jake got them on the scene.
Taking it like, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday. Had a great week and a good weekend. How about you?
I had a wonderful week, man. Thanksgiving was awesome. Got to hang out with the fam for a little bit. I've had a really good week outside of the car trouble I had, which kept me away from the event, unfortunately. But I watched the event.
Did you figure it out?
It's going in on Tuesday. It's going in on Tuesday. So I did look into the Air Max thing that you're telling me about.
Yeah.
I pulled that out, checked the sensor, wiped it off, even went and got a new sensor. It's not that. It has to be the engine, bro. Something's in the engine, I think. So,
well, there's all sorts of sensors
see.
that can make it act weird. That's what I was saying. If you just unplug it and start it up, like that'll tell you if that was the problem, because it'll run fine if it's unplugged.
I wish you were closer, bro. One of my biggest insecurities and flaws is I'm not a mechanic. I've never been a good mechanic. I've been intimidated by getting underneath the hood, hurting my hands or something like that. It's always been like really difficult for me. So I just take it to somebody. But damn, bro, if you were closer, I'd just run it on over to your house.
Yeah.
It's such a pain when you have car trouble, you know?
Oh, I know. I still run into stuff that I just don't even feel like messing with. But
the event went well, though. Like I said, we what is it? Got the pay-per-view. We had a little watch
party. I saw that.
Yes, man. And we plan on having more of them. So if anybody out there that's interested, if you're not able to make it out to the event, get the pay-per-view. Shoot me your Facebook or whatever. I'll send you a link, and then we can all get together and have a nice little watch party. It's fun, man.
That.
Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. I ate a lot of good food. Spent time with the family. The kids got a day off wrestling, which they enjoyed.
Yeah.
They've been pretty busy with that. So, but yeah, that was good. And then we're just coming off of kind of a double event.
Yeah.
So we had our event Saturday, which it went great. We were a little light on people. Now you guys let me know ahead of time, but I spoke about this the other day that, like, I appreciate volunteers. I can't say that enough, but like if you're on the wall as a staff, like I have to know if you can't make it, because then I have to like we had nobody to check in people. We had no security. We had so I had to like make people up kind of at on the spot, and I think we got possibly a dedicated security team that's going to come out every month and help out.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And who was it? I forget who stepped up and did the weigh-ins and stuff. Somebody, I got a bad memory.
Yeah. We get hit in the head a lot, guys. That happens.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But we made the event work, and it went great. Like weather was fine. Nobody got seriously injured. I can't complain at all.
I saw a lot of really nice competitive matches. Some notable ones that I saw was a Gilchrist versus Old School. I didn't anticipate that match happening. Just
me neither.
They're kind of in a little bit different weight classes, different age, but they brought it together and they made it happen, and it was a fantastic match, guys. You guys, I don't know if the edit's out yet, but it's gonna be released soon. So make sure you guys check that one out. Another notable one was the Man of God versus Bailey J. Man of God, this is his second performance. Him coming out here that he's really going to make a run for that. What is it, 205 title, man?
And I have a opponent for him.
Wonderful. Who is it?
Well, it's not going to be in December, but January, he said.
Okay.
Epic Tan.
Oh, that's going to be awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That is going to be a banger of a match right there. Epic Tan's coming back just for that one. And Epic Tan, he's young. He has that length, the kid likes to get in there and bang. I saw when he fought against Ginger Ninja.
Oh yeah,
that's the one I remember. The night fight he did, and he pieced up Ginger Ninja pretty good. Ginger Ninja, he's a tough guy, and he outweighed him a little bit as well. So, I'm looking forward to that one, man. A couple more notable matches that I saw was the Redneck versus Loco. That was a good match. I thought they really put that one together really nice.
I'm gonna say shout out to Loco because he took a match that he didn't sign up for kickboxing, and I tried to get them both to do boxing because boxing's
kind of like a meet in the middle.
Yeah, because boxing isn't either of their strong suits. You know, like Loco, he wanted MMA and Redneck wanted kickboxing, and I told Loco, I said, look, man, if you take it and you don't win, don't worry about it because it doesn't count against like title contention or anything like that. You know, you're jumping into kind of a territory you're not familiar with, and I'm not going to penalize you for that. You know, losses happen and stuff, but I look at title fights as consistency, improvement. Can you handle fighting somebody on the higher end? You know, that kind of thing.
And willingness to step up and take matches. And, you know, Loco, he's not one to back away or shy away from a match. And that just goes to prove it right there. I mean, doing a match outside your comfort zone, man, it's already nerve-wracking enough going in there, you know, and doing a match when something you're comfortable with or at least prepared with. But then to show up and you know, have something thrown at you and make those adapted adjustments to get in there. I mean, big ups to him. He's a young kid too, man. So that's awesome. What a competitor, bro.
Yeah. So that was a really good match. Definitely one of the best matches of the event. There was an MMA match too that day. I can't remember the competitors' names, but I want to say that was like one of the best matches I've seen all year. Again, goldfish memory. Yeah.
I know. I think I know which one you're talking about too. They're new, so I don't know their names.
Right. Yes. It takes me a while to remember fighters' names, and I started going through my book the other day and looking at YouTube videos and trying to find out how many fighters roughly. I got to like through 200 fights, and it's like, man, I'm still like in the first year. I got 200 like fighters' names. Like, man, I'm like in the first year still, or the second year. You know, 2021. Like, this is going to take forever, but there's just been so many people that have fought for us. Some people that I just kind of forgot about that fought one time. People have the same names, variations of it. Like, yeah, I mean,
that'd be a great trivia question. How many fighters have come through the Scrapyard in total?
The only problem is I don't want to have to find out. So
I don't want to know
the answer, you know?
Yeah, exactly, man.
But we're going to go over in the next couple podcasts. I don't know which one it's going to be, but we're definitely going to get into the year in review of 2025. So I'm writing things down. I'm trying to put all that together, and we're going to talk about everything that happened in 2025. And I mean, everything. There's a lot of good happened, a lot of bad, maybe not a lot of bad, but some bad. It's just worth discussing.
It's been a year of change for sure too.
Year of change, yeah. And we also got to bring up the fighter of the year. You know, I think the next episode's probably the one we'll go over in depth each of the competitors, and I'm putting together a panel of judges. It's going to be, I'm not sure how many, but I think what we're going to do is we'll have the judges, we'll have each of them represent a vote. And that's going to be their personal vote, but they're going to get all the information. None of the judges will know who each other are, and nobody will know who any of the judges are, none of the fighters or anything. So, and we're also going to have to do some polls online, YouTube, Facebook. I think those should represent a vote in themselves. And so we'll figure out how many people we're going to be as on the panel, who qualifies, who can't because they got a fighter, friend, relative in the mix, whatever. But we're going to pick the right person this year. I mean, it's not going to be a popularity vote like it's been in the past. You know, you can't get all your friends to vote on it like you could in the past. That's only going to help you so much.
The This is the evolution of the Scrapyard right here. I mean,
evolution of the Scrapyard.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is awesome.
And it's getting ready to fly. So it's evolving into that.
Speaking of that, man, I mean, we've had, quite a bit of influencer this year, man. And one in particular was Monday. He came out and tell me about that, because I was not able to make it out there, but I saw it. A lot of pretty cool stuff.
So Frankie LaPenna, big online influencer. I think he's 10 million followers on TikTok, 10 million on YouTube. But I found him on Instagram. I think he's got like 2.9 on there.
I was gonna say that's one of the smaller ones at 2.9.
Right? Yeah.
Jeez.
He hit me up, and if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, it's the dude that wears the like Steve Irwin shorts with the big butt.
And he was also the green man. I didn't realize that either. He was the guy that would have the green screen behind him.
Yes. And
he was like at a football game typing, acting like he was at the office, and it'd just be a big green screen behind him.
Yeah, he was in the PFL, and he was fighting a guy, and he was doing like the office thing. That's the first video I ever saw of him. And but he hit me up on Instagram and wanted to come out, and he was supposed to be out for the event. And I'm kind of glad he didn't make it to the event, because we were able on Monday to really give him more time to focus in to do everything we really wanted to do. And we put together, like, we planned it out ahead of time, all that stuff. And we had some ideas beforehand of like what he wanted to do, but we kind of finalized on this. It's supposed to be 4 versus 1, but an extra girl showed up, so it'll be a 5 versus 1. And honestly, like, I didn't know going into it how it was going to be. I had expectations. I'm like, oh, they're just going to put him in the corner and that's it. But no, it was a free for all.
Yeah, it was.
But instead of telling you guys about it, how about I replay it for you? Because there's probably people watching here that haven't seen it yet. So let's pull it up really quick. Let's see if I do this right.
Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I have pretty much zero experience. We'll call it zero. I've been in 2 very quick amateur fights, and some of these ladies have experience. So I'm gonna just try to survive out here, and I'll go a bit berserk and see if my tactic works. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. She's laughing. She knows it's not gonna. Hey, you never know. I could connect with a nice one. Oh, fudge. Oh, how do I end up here? How do I end up here?
Hi, I'm DeGoddess9, fighting out of Puyallup.
My name is Jay from Tacoma.
Princess, 35, out of Seattle. Shout out to my boyfriend. Shout out to my Raid family, and shout out to my G59 family.
Kia Majova. Oh, g'day. It's Izzy from Australia, representing everyone, including the people all the way from Whyalla, South Australia. Today, I'd like to fight in honor of all of my ancestors. Let's go. I'd like to give a shout out to all my Georgians. Let's go.
This is Bayako fighting out of Bremerton. Let's get active.
What's going on, everybody? Firechicken here, back at the Scrapyard. We got a first time ever, probably in the history of fighting, 5 versus 1. 1 man versus 5 ladies in the Scrapyard. We got Frankie LaPenna, and we got 5 ladies. Say shout out to our sponsors. Check them out below in the description. Ladies, gentlemen, be safe and fight hard. You've been instructed on the rules, but so shots to the face, down are legal. No shots to the back of the head, no shots to the back at all. I'm gonna step in if things get too out of control and give a standing 8 count. If you know the rules, everybody touch gloves and go back to your corner. That's a lot of gloves. All right, back to corners, back to corners. All right, Scrapyard, 5 versus 1 boxing. Let's fight. Oh, she ain't wasting. Fight down, keep your hands up. Back up. Neutral corner. 1, 2, 3.
Walk it off.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fighter, you want to continue?
How much time I got?
3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
All right. All right. Round's over. Back to your corners.
Here we go again, it's a trend, this is every month. Guns down, gloves up, and shut up, and knuckle up. I can take you on a ride, but you might want to buckle up. Street beef, scrapyard, next stop coming up. Preaching some paper, I ain't gonna
Watch back the headshots. Those hurt.
A lot of back the headshot.
Watch back the headshots.
Hard for them to know where I'm going.
Do a little more defense, okay? You don't have to swing everything. Because when you're swinging, you're obviously opening up, right?
All right, you're good to fight.
Okay. Have fun, though?
It's not the most fun thing, but yeah.
Not the most fun.
Okay. It's kind of hard because he moves around. So.
He went after you.
Yeah, right.
Blow your nose.
I wouldn't blow too hard. Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was slow.
Yeah, they beat the crap out of him.
Pubes on there.
Yeah, Derry, the rules
All right,
were
Scrapyard,
explained.
5 versus 1.
It just gets
Round
pretty
2.
hectic when you're in there.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Fight!
Fall hard. Let's go.
Is this a tactic?
Oh, you're
Yeah, move your feet. Hands up. Move your feet.
Watch the back of the head.
Defend yourself. Hold some deep. Keep your hands by your face. Hands by your face. Remember some body shots. Get them in and out. In and out. Move. Move. Those hands. Run through. Run through. Run through. Protect your face. Protect your face. Circle.
No late punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You good for the third round? One more. One more.
Scarface made it possible for all places. Now all places fucking with Scarface is the long way. No disrespect, no. You might get checked, but win or lose, there's no regrets. This is Scrapyard. We ain't gotta act.
A little better defense.
Much better.
Felt better. Yeah. There's 5. I know. Full space. You were doing good.
One more round. All right. Hey, real quick. Watch. If he goes down, you got to stop hitting him. We gotta break that and give him his 8 count and get back to it. Last round.
You want to make sure.
All right. Here we go. Scrapyard. 5 versus 1. Round 3. Ladies, are you ready?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Let's fight.
Drop this, baby. You're doing good. Here it is. Come on, throw it. Get him. Get out there. Get out there. Yeah. Come up. Body shots. Body shots. Get him. Get out there. Get out there. Keep on the wall. Watch his chest and shoulders. Not his face. Watch his chest and his shoulders. Keep on the wall. Bring him. Right here. Smother. Back.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's organized chaos.
7.
Organized chaos.
Give or take.
Get him.
All right, let's finish it out. 10 seconds.
Stiff jab. 5, 4, 3. Get it in.
Break.
Woo!
Oh, you guys are satisfied.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not great.
I love the sportsmanship. I do. Me too. It's great.
Last round, I was hopeless.
You got it faster.
This is street beef, Scrapyard. We ain't gotta act hard. Sasquatch bag, y'all. We flipping like a flash. car. Guns down, gloves up, and shut up. That part. Guns down, gloves up, and shut up. That part. Street beef,
All right, after 3 rounds, 5 versus 1 in the scrapyard, the judges have come to a decision. We have your winners. All right. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Man.
Chaos. That's all I can say. That was absolutely insane. And I think the authenticity of it being a real fight is what has really got people interested in this whole thing. It's been pretty crazy, but you know what? We got somebody waiting to come on, somebody sitting backstage, and I don't want to take up too much of their time. So, Scrapyard family, welcome to you, Frankie LaPenna.
Yo!
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
I can't hear you guys.
Oh,
You can't hear us?
no.
Oh, no.
Are we on mute? Oh, it looks like your mic's on mute.
Do I
Looks like
need
it's
headphones?
red.
Oh, his mic shouldn't be on mute.
I can
No?
hear you on the phone, but I can't hear you through my laptop.
Check
Let me
to see
plug in my
if-
headphones.
Maybe that's it.
I always mute my tabs, so like I have to go up and like check and see if I'm
This
muted.
works.
Yeah, so I got a button on my mic, and whenever I press, and you can't hear me.
Can you hear us now?
Audio.
Yeah, I've got a button here.
There we go. I can hear you guys now.
There we go.
All right, welcome to the show.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Heck yeah, pleasure to meet you, man.
Likewise. What did you think? How'd I do?
I think you did pretty good.
It looked like have you ever seen like when a bunch of hyenas attack a lion? That's what it looked like to me, bro.
I mean, I guess people in the comment sections that I were reading weren't as ruthless about critiquing me as I thought. You know.
Well, I think if you would have knocked 2 of them out or something, like they would have been pretty ruthless. But the fact that
about my skill level, about how
about
I
your
did,
skill
you know,
level.
how we were talking about the, you know, behind the scenes or before and after the video started, where people are going to talk smack about, oh, if I got in there, I would have totally knocked them all out in seconds, and it's just not true. They don't. There's no like perspective they have on a 5 versus 1. It's just a barrage of fists.
Well, most people don't have a perspective on a 1 versus 1, to be honest, because I get the comments all the time like, oh man, I'd smoke that guy. You know, we get it against like Solo and stuff all the time. And then they sign up, they come out here, and then they're like, wow, this was way harder, and I overestimated my ability by a lot.
Yeah, that's even if they, you know, have the cojones to come out and sign up. I mean, a lot of times they're just internet trolls behind a computer. They don't even have the nuts get out here, man. And, you know, fights are chaotic, especially when you're going against multiple combatants. I mean, you don't, like you said, fists were coming from all different angles. It's not like you could do much anyways. I mean, watch any video out there of somebody getting jumped. It's never goes in the person that's, you know, 1 versus many. It never goes in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, or everybody except for a few people there, don't know that I had a completely destroyed left rotator cuff, so I wasn't using my left arm at all. So I might as well have just tied it behind my back. So it was just one fist against 10. And if you watch closely, you can see that every moment I'm just cocking and loading a new right hand. I'm just never, it doesn't even matter where I am or where I'm heading. It's just constantly reloading and unloading a right hook. That was the only thing that I
Did you have any strategy going into this match?
No, just go berserk. Throw a bunch of right hands and hope that they land and try to survive.
But on the positive end, you know, with there being 5 other opponents in there, that the chances of it landing are pretty high. You're gonna hit something.
Not if I'm just blindly throwing them. I got a few, not a ton.
We had a clip there. I think it was after the last round where you caught like 3 of them with the right hand. You just kept loading it up and caught 3 of them in a row.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
That was satisfying. They weren't huge. right hands. There wasn't a ton of power behind them.
Mm-hmm. So did you have any like prior training going into this match or any training at all in martial arts?
No, I've never actually gone to a location and trained or been taught by somebody who has experience. I was in 2 very quick amateur boxing matches in like backyards, a couple rounds. It was not anything substantial. So pretty much, what would you call it? Firechicken level 1?
Oh, level 1. Yeah. I'd say you're level 1.
There you
level
go.
0, damn near.
Level. We're like
probably a level
45.
1 if you had both arms. We'll go level 1 there. But
yeah, handed. Yeah, the video's doing great.
Yes. Last time I checked on your Facebook, ironically enough, well, I don't know if it's ironic, but that's the big one. That's 50+ million.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the combined view count, I added it up. I don't know if I told you. Last night it was 89.4 million across all of them.
Jesus. Frankie, when you hear numbers like that, do you ever get used to hearing numbers like that, man? I mean, to me, I'm a smaller content creator. So like if I get, 1,200 views on something, I'm like, I'm doing something. But you're getting it's at 80 million, and this happened like what, Monday? Last Monday? So
4 days ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been dozens, maybe, no, I wouldn't say hundreds. Definitely a lot that have performed this well, if not better. I mean, I knew it was going to be a good video. It's hard to say what ballpark they'll land in, but yeah, I mean, the engagement is insane. On TikTok, they're really loving it. The likes to comments ratio is preposterous. Facebook is, I guess, great for just scaling up and getting tens and tens of millions of views.
Mm-hmm.
The Facebook crowd eats things up, and the algorithm can pump it out more there. But yeah, I mean, it all just comes down to a math equation. Are they watching the video 100%, are they engaging with it? And people are. So then the algorithm will pump it out to freaking dang near 100 million people.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah.
I think you're saying you do get used to seeing the big numbers. And I bet if it would have performed, low, if it got 1 million views, that's more than most people will ever see in a lifetime on a video. But, you're used to putting out viral content. And, I did scroll through and see you've got quite a few ones that are higher, but also this is it seems like it's performing on the higher end of your videos.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely above average. Question is, what are we going to do next? We got to get a follow-up. It can be hard to beat.
Definitely. What made you decide to come out to the Scrapyard? And also, how do you come up with these content ideas?
I mean, I'll end up going anywhere there is a awesome video concept on the line. Once, because Firechicken and I were talking about me fighting. Initially, it was like 2 or 3 dwarves, and
those are hard to find.
Yeah,
hard.
I mean
that was the breaker right there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. I just don't have access to.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have been.
I don't know
a
if
fair
it
fight at all. It would not have been very fair at all, and there wouldn't have been. I don't know. I guess it depends on the dwarves. I met some micro wrestling federation dwarves that are legit,
surprisingly strong.
Then there's others that are just not going to be physically. They're not going to match up in a fair way. So what brought me out to Scrapyard is there's an awesome video concept on the line. I'm going to fight. It's supposed to be 4 girls. I showed up as 5.
Did that surprise you at all?
I mean,
just throw them in, bro. I'll take them all.
I mean, if you would have subtracted the freaking Serena Williams looking girl, I might have actually done really well.
Yeah,
calling her Serena Williams. She's like Serena Williams and Mike Tyson hybrid. She's a savage.
Oh man,
she wasn't even the 5th one, so she was the 2nd or 3rd one. So she wouldn't have been the one that would have come off. It would have been because I made sure to have a backup. We actually had 2 backups, but only one of them got in there with you. But I wanted to make sure that you had at least 4, and then the one that showed up that was kind of going back and forth. She was the smallest one. I'm like, well, it probably wouldn't hurt too bad to have you in there.
Yeah.
I think maybe the next video could be like 4, and then if we get the same outcome, we'll cut it down to 3, and then we'll kind of come up with how many women does it take to take down Frankie. Just make a nice little
it would have to be
out of that.
It would have to be 4 completely different ones, like definitely. Frankie's second round of X's. I like
think we
that.
gotta change it up more, so it can't be too similar. It can't be guy versus group of girls. It's got to be dwarves or something.
Would you ever do a tag team match? Maybe.
What's that?
You and another individual go against 2 other individuals, or maybe we could even stack it to where maybe you have a partner against let's say 5 versus 2 now, or something along those lines. Maybe
that's cool, but like the video that we just did was so shocking that nobody's ever seen that before, and it's like I think what he's wanting to do is something as shocking but not similar. So it's going to be something
equally shocking. Yeah, you got to remember how desensitized and numb these people are to crazy stuff.
That's
one Frankie versus a gorilla, like something like that.
You ready to get in there with the gorilla?
Gosh, that'd be so awesome if we could actually have the gorilla. If there's a ref in there and the gorilla agrees to end the fight when the ref says so, and not
well, Firechicken's gonna ref, always. So
oh geez,
could jump on his back maybe.
I think this is good for brains. Like we could brainstorm this later, and if there's anybody that's watching that has any really good ideas, hit me up. We'll pass them by or pass them to Frankie, and we'll see what we can come up with. But
was there anything in the match, Frankie, that maybe surprised you at all?
I mean, I was shocked when I was after round 1 blowing my nose and just a ton of blood came out of my nose. I didn't think I got hit that hard, but apparently one of them connected well and broke something open in my nose. And
Goddess.
The cardio was also very surprising. I've been in those 2 previous amateur fights with Krogman, and then in Togi's backyard, if you know who that is, some other like influencer I fought there. Yeah, the cardio just never ceases to amaze me. People will never understand how absolutely brutally exhausting fighting is until they do it themselves. You can't even provide an example that's accurate. It's so brutal. And so just full 110% exhaustion was, I guess, inevitable, but it still surprised me every time when I get to that moment. I'm just begging for mercy. I mean, Firechicken, you remember when you're asking me, do you want to continue? I was just silent. I was like, gosh, no, I don't in my mind, but said freaking came all the way here. We gotta do this.
Hey, you showed out. You definitely showed out. You stuck it out and went all 3 rounds. So props on that, man.
Definitely, bro. That's what I always tell the guys I train is that's when fighting really starts, is when you're tired. Because not only are you fighting another individual, but you're fighting yourself. Like you said, it's more like, hey, I know I could keep going maybe a little bit more, but I don't have to, and I have that out. I can quit right now. And some people fold to that pressure. So yeah, like Firechicken said, big ups to you, man, for sticking it out. It's not easy when you're in there and you're getting punched, and you're getting punched from all different angles by multiple people. Hell, they even hit you when you're on the ground once.
What was that all about? That back of the head shot.
It seemed personal.
Some people just see red. I think that's what was going on there.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that is what it looked like I was crying after round 1. It's that back the head shot is the reason why they're illegal. I think that it's something happens inside your freaking brain that just rattles it and makes you extremely disoriented. What is it? The spinal cord, goes up into the back of your head, and you're not.
And it's the softest part of your head too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to control that. Like I said, you got so many combatives in there against you, and they got one target, and you're moving around. They got flips flying everywhere. Plus, you were also dealing with some competitors where it was their debut. So, like Firechicken saying, some people when they get in there, the adrenaline takes over, and I think that seeing red it could be a real thing for those first time people.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, were the girls all truthful in when they said they had or did not have experience pre-fight interviews?
Yes,
They were.
The only one that had any experience was Izzy from Australia,
Wow.
and she's had two boxing matches in the Scrapyard. The other ladies have never had any amateur or even trained really.
Wow.
I think Goddess used to play basketball, but she's not got any training in fighting. So,
bro,
That's insane.
Goddess
She's a savage.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's had like a big brother or something,
Yeah,
bro.
something
Somebody's
like
taught
that.
her how to throw a punch because she was coming in, bro, and she wasn't scared either.
She was also the heaviest too at 185. So, as weight goes up, if you can put that behind a punch, you're gonna feel it.
That's even more crazy that she did that well and was protecting her face, moving well. I mean, that is it. It didn't look like a beginner fighter to me, but that is extremely impressive. She could do some serious damage if she dialed in her training and started, putting in reps.
Yeah, she actually agreed to come back and fight. I tried to get her to fight Izzy from Australia, who will be here for the next event, but there's a little bit of a weight difference. So I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have to find, different opponents for each one of the women. So if somebody's watching, they're in between 165 and 185. We're looking to get a female matchup for December 20th. So give me up.
Just be prepared. Look what she did to Frankie. So be ready to go.
we want to get some female titles out there.
Heck yeah.
We want to have a female title holder. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Izzy is a savage in the other previous fights that I watched. So I think that'd be a really good fight. I'd definitely watch that.
Oh yeah. Do you have maybe a favorite Scrapyard competitor or fighter that you've seen?
Gosh, I mean, we were going through him at dinner and Firechicken. I mean, Death Sentence is hilarious. He's an absolute character.
Yeah, he is.
He's only fought once, right?
He's fought a few times. He's fought once.
Yeah, he's fought once through us, but yeah.
And he shows up to all of them. I'd love to see him fight again. I mean, who else? There's that, gosh, I can't remember the name of him. That giant older dude, gray hair, huge reach.
Vice grip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's him. He's whoever he was going up against in the match I watched he was towering over him. But he ended up getting knocked down and losing, I think, right?
There was one where he got knocked out, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the same opponent. He got knocked out twice. It was D'Ellis. Yeah, and they're actually within 10 years of age. It's just D'Ellis had some training and is a badass. Yeah.
And he is. I mean, you kind of go through in your content. What I've seen is it's kind of some hardcore content. Have you gotten any major serious injury or anything that you haven't been able to walk away from yet?
Jeez. I mean, for the first time, I have this rotator cuff thing that's a serious problem. It's not going away. All my other previous injuries have been sprains or minor lacerations or things that I could walk off and kind of like self-heal over a month. The Nitro Circus Gigantoramp Mega Ramp, where I was on a tricycle, that one, if you type in Frankie LaPenna Mega Ramp, that one was absolutely brutal. Probably the worst injury. Still didn't send me to the hospital, but there's been 3 previous stunts that have destroyed my rotator cuff from falling on them, and it's looking like I'm going to need to freaking do some serious
stem cells, brother.
Yeah, or
that's
a surgery.
it right there. I would recommend staying away from surgery if you can prevent it. Physical therapy, they got a lot of stem cell stuff. Surgery it might make it worse. So just a heads up, buddy. Yeah.
Wow, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, this is my falling on the ground shoulders. The first one I had a how to fall tutorial, and it's critical that I brace or I eliminate the majority of my weight when it hits the ground using my left arm and shoulder, and it's compromised now.
I have that same issue with my left shoulder too. A lot of physical therapy, it helps. Some cryo, that helps as well. But from what I've been hearing, it's stem cells are where it's at. It helps repair it, build.
Is that
it
in the
back.
U.S. or do you got to go somewhere else?
I heard it's cheaper if you go somewhere else. If you go outside the U.S., yeah. But I'm getting a lot of my information from Joe Rogan, so I don't know.
Insurance doesn't cover stem cells, do they?
Probably not. I'm not sure. I haven't been able. I'm a martial arts coach, bro. So I'm, everything's expensive to me.
That's tough. I don't want to know how much it is. It's probably a ridiculous number.
More than likely, yeah. But hey, if it's your body though, man. So if you can do it, I'm all for it. Do it.
Yeah, I only got one body.
That's true. That's true. So I have a question here for you. What is your most favorite viral moment?
Of all the videos I've done?
Yes, sir.
Most favorite viral moment. Define viral. What is viral? How many views does it need to be?
Shoot. I mean, when we're talking, like I said, viral to me is over 1,000. So viral to you,
I think viral. Well, to me, viral is like over 1 million, but to you, it might be over 10 million. So,
or what's the favorite thing you've done filming?
I think I've Googled it before, and it's 3 million views.
Oh, geez,
how many? Let me type it in. How many views is considered?
I've been telling people I've gone viral before, and I've had like 10,000 views.
There's no single number that determines it by platform. Blah blah blah. Short period, such as reaching 1 million views in a couple days on a platform like YouTube, or around 100,000 views on TikTok. I don't know if that's viral. Around 100,000 views in a short time, like one day on TikTok.
That seems viral.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like anybody can get.
Frankie, your perception though is you have a different perception on this than anybody that because you get a lot of views routinely. That's what I mean. This is all like based on your level of growth, I guess, would be how viral is determined because
it depends on the exact platform that you're talking about. Like if you get 100,000 views on X, that is extremely impressive compared to 100,000 on TikTok, in my opinion. Or if you get 1 million views on a full-length 9-minute fight video, that is completely different than a 9-second TikTok video. They're different types of viral, so you can't compare them all to as one thing. They're all totally different platform by platform. Duration is a huge thing. So, but I know a lot of people that can, with small followings that have videos that have reached into the millions of views. There's always like 2 or 3 on small accounts I've seen that will break through into the algorithm. But to answer your question, my most favorite viral moment. That's tough. I'd say one that's coming to mind right away is it's got to be the most rewarding one. It was extremely difficult when I ollied over the $3.5 million Pagani Huayra, which is one of the cars in the Hamilton collection. They have a $30 million car collection in the Chicago area, and a Bugatti Chiron towed me into the jump, which is a $5 million car, and I was completely unqualified. I'd hand built the jump. It's an epic video if you just type in Frankie LaPenna, Pagani, Ollie. Absolutely awesome, soiling my pants, scared. And
I was gonna say, were you a little nervous making that?
Oh my gosh!
Potentially,
yeah.
Was there any insurance involved in that? If you got a scratch on the vehicle or something,
I'd have to work it out with Steve, the owner, because he said before, I'm not making another claim, or they'll drop me. So I would have been in generational.
Been in his debt, yeah.
Generational debt. I mean, a freaking mirror on that car is like $100,000.
Wow, man. Jeez. That's pressure right there.
We talked a lot during dinner. Frankie, you're a car guy. We've seen your BMW. You just picked up a new car.
Yeah, dude, I just bought a truck on Saturday. Or no, was it yesterday? I can't even keep track. I just bought a Ford Raptor R. Finally, got rid of the BMW. Super pumped about it. Truck's absolutely wicked cool. And just in time for the winter storms. We got 8 inches of snow yesterday. Perfect truck weather. Let me tell
you. You just got an Audi, right?
Yeah, I've had the Audi for 3 years, an Audi RS6, which is also an excellent winter car. These are like the ultimate Michigan cars because of 6 months out of the year we got freaking snow and ice. All-wheel drive, Quattro, big wagon. RS6 has actually just been discontinued, so hopefully it's gone up in value. The RS6 is absolutely badass. Twin turbo V6. It's like 600 horsepower from the factory, 590. I think mine's like 625, something like that. Absolutely crazy cool car. Yeah, huge car guy. I go to all the car shows around here, and I could talk about cars for hours.
Same here.
Yeah, I bet. I was like, I'm the one over here. You guys are speaking Chinese. I'm like, oh man.
I mean, the name Firechicken is literally from a car. You know, like that's just my thing. How I grew up. So, yeah. Firechicken for the Trans Am.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
What's cool. What's your dream vehicle?
Daily driver or a weekend vehicle?
Weekend, like if you can have anything, yeah. What's the dream car? No price, doesn't matter. What are you getting?
Gosh, I mean, I kind of have a cop-out answer. I would just get a Bugatti Chiron pure per sport because I think that's a $6.5 million car or $5.5, and it's essentially a Volkswagen. They're extremely reliable. I've talked to Steve. He's owned multiple. He's loved all of them. Had no problems with them. And if I ever got bored of that, then I could sell it and get a dozen.
House. Yeah,
a house and a dozen exotic other cars. You know.
Yeah.
Have a whole collection from selling that one and not be upset at all.
That's awesome.
I know you're not much of a car guy, Nate, but do you got like a dream car that you'd be like, this is
currently one that's not in the shop. That's what I need.
Currently
one
that's in the shop.
Yes, one that can get me from my house to my gym without any issues. That's what I need right there. Whatever that is.
4.3 to 5.5 million.
Considered viral.
The Bugatti Chiron Super, or no, not Super Sport, Pure Sport.
Jeez.
Well, with that kind of price, I would hope that these vehicles have nothing wrong with them. I mean, you're paying a pretty penny for them.
Yeah.
There's a big beef going on right now in the car community on YouTube. The big car guys. I don't know if you've heard of Koenigsegg. It's a very expensive hypercar from Sweden. Christian von Koenigsegg and Steve from the Hamilton collection I just mentioned are firing off videos at one another, beefing with each other right now online because Steve is complaining and saying that the Koenigsegg's are very unreliable and break all the time. And the owner or CEO of Koenigsegg is saying, no, they don't. You bought a bad one and it didn't get service. It's crazy.
He's got the bad one, bro. That's it.
Crazy beef between two Deca millionaires.
Man.
Wow.
What happens when two millionaires beef, man? That's got to be.
I know what they can do. They can fight in the scrapyard.
Yeah, have them come out.
Come on out.
Is that the UFC in front of the White House octagon thing happening?
It's
I hear it is.
To.
Yeah.
That's so wild. Who is going to be fighting in that?
I don't know.
I heard they're going to have McGregor potentially come back for that. So we'll see.
Maybe
How
Jones.
much are
I heard
tickets?
Who knows,
Right?
man?
For the
I would assume that it would be very like, I don't know. I guess I can't assume. They could just expand it out as far as they want, right? Like what was that big fight that back in like I think it was a Muhammad Ali fight. Was it Thrill in Manila? But
Rumble in the Jungle.
I don't know. There was one that had just the record for people ever.
Izzy is trying to sell me a spare ticket to UFC 323, which is 6 days from now. Saturday, this next Saturday. And I've never been to an actual UFC fight before. I'm sure it'd be awesome. I'm trying to freaking get a ticket for free. I'm trying to get in there for free.
Dana,
couple calls,
Dana, I know,
man.
Dana, I know you're watching. If you have that Christmas spirit in your heart, Frankie would love a free ticket to UFC. So hook him up.
I know that they've seen some of my fights, kids, because some of these fight videos are just, I mean, they have confirmed collectively gotten billions of views, just the fight videos with the PFL that I've done.
Right.
You know, there are several that are in the hundreds and hundreds. There's one of them that has 340 million views. Just one.
Wow.
So there's no way they're not seeing them. But they don't really, he doesn't care about, you know, choreographed, you know, like final boss, stand downs, like the ones that I've been creating. This, you know, this actual boxing one, maybe if it came across his radar, it'd be cool
know
enough.
that a lot of people have seen this one that we just did. And we were talking about the authenticity of it being a real fight.
Yeah.
Is going to, you know, people could pick that up really quick in the comments. They're like, oh, this was real. You know, they were saying that. And anybody that's in the fight community, you know, like, yeah, maybe one of your viral other stunt videos, it might not go directly towards like the fight community, where this one's going to be directed at the fight community. So it's almost like, you know, everybody's probably seen it. I would say that the chances of like, you know, Dana or big name people is very high.
Oh, definitely, bro. I'm gonna make a call after we get off this podcast. Don't worry about that, buddy.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, I always see the videos online. It's like the coolest gathering of celebrities ever. Every fight, it's preposterous. It seems like a bucket list thing for sure for me.
Have you ever had a celebrity that maybe you look up to or you're a fan of reach out to you, and you know they're a fan of your stuff, and has that surprised you at all?
Yeah, the first one was, or somebody that I listened to all of his music constantly was Marshmello, the DJ, the dude that wears the marshmallow head.
Yeah, I know you're talking
It's
about.
like EDM music. That was a really cool moment when I got to. They reached out and we did a thing together, and then R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. That was crazy. I was the last guy that Hulk Hogan ever beat up. I have a. I can't see it. There's a chair back there that he just smashed me with. There's a huge dent in it. He signed it, and I was supposed to keep doing more videos with him, and he just freaking suddenly passed away. R.I.P.
Yeah, definitely. That dude's an icon, bro. That's crazy. Were you a fan of his growing up?
I've never been into. I don't know. I think I'm an outlier. I've never been into any sports, watching any sports, any WWE, no action sports either. I've always just been obsessed with making videos. All through high school, I never did any sports. I was like, this is a waste of time. Why would I be doing this if I could be generating money making videos? And then also was in love with and obsessed with just the art form that is making videos, you know.
You know what? That sounds really like Mr. Beast touched on a lot of that stuff when I started doing the YouTube thing, and I would watch videos, and inspiration wise, like he would talk about how you have to be obsessed with what you're putting out, and that's how you put your heart and soul into everything that you create. And you just have to, like, that's got to be everything. And so
otherwise you get burnt out and you'll give up and you'll move on. And
yes,
so it's true, it's accurate. You have to be just completely obsessed.
Was there a moment or maybe a video that happened that, you know, kind of gave you that confidence to be like, yeah, this is the direction I want to go and this is what I'm doing?
I mean, I haven't put down a camera since I was in 8th grade. So there wasn't like a recent moment. Yeah, I was 14. I'm 28 now, so I've been doing it a long time. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to remember the specific moment. It would have been when I was really young. Couldn't even operate a motor vehicle 16. I was something about the camera and being able to bring my visions to life on a digital screen and the editing timeline and lighting and audio. And I'm actually a nerd. I like being behind the camera more.
We talked about this a lot.
I'm actually an introvert. I like the production process and doing it. It is fun time to time being in front of the camera, but yeah, people think it's all super fun, action packed, like never a bad moment because they're seeing all, they're seeing 0.5% of the production process. It's all logistics leading up to it and following it. And even when we were doing the fight, that wasn't fun. That was awful. That felt terrible. Like I'm sure I'm smiling, but I'm, the next.
You feel a punch.
I feel like crap. It's not good. It's not fun, but yeah, it's very rewarding getting it over with. It's like, oh, thank goodness, like survived that. It can be a good video. Proud of myself for surviving all 3 rounds, but yeah, people don't realize a lot of these videos they absolutely suck. They're in the comments like, oh, sign me up. This looks so fun. No.
Here's a quick question for you. How do you deal with some of the trolls and the hate that you may get in some of the comments? Does that affect you, or do you have a method to kind of like block that stuff out?
Gosh, yeah. I mean, I'm a professional at not caring what other people say or think about me. It really doesn't. Hate always comes from below, never above. These people that are spewing hate online are not in good situations themselves in life, and so they have too much time on their hands too. They should be, working and doing something else, but they're just being little trolls online and unhappy with their own situation, so they'll just project that onto other people. So I don't it doesn't bother me. I don't let it get to me. There's not I don't have a ton of haters. I don't think. I'm sure there's some. I mean, like largely positive comment sections.
Yeah.
I was actually really impressed with the comment section of like the video that we just put out, like on your stuff, our stuff. Universally, the comments have been fairly positive. Which, to be honest, like a lot of our videos, if a fight doesn't get put together the right way or there's a mismatch, which happens, whatever, like we really have to hear about it. And to see such a widely viewed video just have so much positivity behind it, because there's really a lot of things that people could say. And I know that going into it, when we were gauging interest in the Facebook group on, hey, we need 4 females to fight, there were some people in there kind of, they had their ideas about how it was going to go down. And I think that even though I think it was a lot more fair than people thought it would be. They thought that you would wipe the floor with like 4 women, but
they underestimated that girl power, bro. That's it.
Yeah, I would not send a very trained 200 and something pound dude in there with women, but since I was untrained, it did definitely even out.
Yeah, when you're, I mean, that offset of training could really offset size and stuff like that, but when you got 2 untrained individuals, the numbers game is going to win. And I think you put yourself at a disadvantage, but you stepped up to the plate and, like you said, did what you could in there, and I think it came out great, honestly. And I'm glad nobody got too seriously injured. I mean, I saw that you had a little bit of a bloody nose and whatnot. I hope that that's healing up okay.
Yeah, I mean,
like
I'm
like
fine. I'm just glad the ladies are all right. Nobody wants to see a lady get smoked. So, but we did have to go.
Some people do. Some people are out there like, hey, man.
Man, I had
that's it.
I had people hitting me up afterwards, like trying to fight. They're like, I want to fight a female, and like they're
jeez.
Dude, I got so many weird like comments or DMs and stuff afterwards. It's like, man, I'm not gonna let you. Like some of the stuff people are asking are like, no.
Yeah, no, don't start having freaking a bunch of ladies get beat on, especially with people that have experience. They're getting eager and fired up to go fight women is not.
It's a little strange, right? Yeah.
Not the move, but they probably see how much attention this video got and want to do that or get that, and
that's it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the move. Don't be fighting ladies unless you are at a very similar advantage, disadvantage, very similar matchup. You know, with this case was perfect, but there's no telling what could happen if you started lining up a bunch and somebody lies about their experience level, or nobody wants to see a lady get
happen. I agree with you, man. Here's another question for you. If we can come up with if you could pick your Scrapyard nickname, what would it be?
Oh, I already know that one.
Yeah, I think it's Frank the Tank, right?
Frank the Tank?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Is that from old school?
I was, yeah, it is. I was thinking Frank the Dump Truck, bro. Something like that. Yeah.
Frank the Tank rhymes.
Yeah, Frank the Tank does rhyme. Or Frank the Garbage Man, and with the dump truck, you're here to take out the trash. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah. Frank the Tank. I don't know if I'm considered or qualified to be a tank, though. You know, at what point is somebody an actual tank?
Oh, dude, you ran through those girls swinging. I mean, that's
well,
tank,
I would say that
personality or energy.
I'd say Alani's a tank. He's for sure. He's the guy that fought Solo and Pappas at the same time.
There you go. Yeah, that was a good video. I saw that. People love the weird matchups, the unusual brawls. They like that.
Yeah.
2-on-1, 5-on-1. Yeah, I could reach out to some of the micro wrestler federation dudes and see if they would want to do it. I've done a video with them before. I got their numbers. I'll see what they think. A 2-on-1, or I'm trying to think how many would be fair against.
What about if it was a wrestling match instead of boxing? So you have to wrestle however many of these guys at one time, so they could pin you down, they could hold your arms, and
I was gonna say grappling adds another element, man.
And so a wrestling match or a MMA match?
Well, we could modify rules. We could do whatever we're gonna do to make it.
Because wrestling would be, I don't know how they have all their choreographed stuff, but I don't know any of that. I think people would prefer to see hits and haymakers.
We can maybe make
maybe the only way that you can beat them is if you pick them up and throw them outside the ring.
Yeah. I've had that idea before.
I ran through that one.
Yeah, your fences are kind of tall.
Yeah, you gotta get that rotator.
Well, no, we could. I bet that would. We just put a mattress on the other side, and the camera can't see it.
Yeah,
mid-match, I'm throwing it, and then I just pick one up and throw them over. That video would go crazy. That video would go nuts, guaranteed, and it looks not staged.
Yeah. I think there's an event where they have like what is it? LP throwing. I think that's the politically correct term. Is LP throwing now? Have you seen those events?
No, I've seen a service online that claims to have that service you can purchase, but I don't know if it's an actual thing.
Well,
I think it's very expensive if it is.
That might be a thing too. Maybe we'll have a competition, see if we can't get them to come out and do a throw so you can throw the farthest.
Yeah, some of them are on social media they're trying to build up their social media profile, and they would be all about it. I think I'm gonna ask them November or no, you said December 20?
Yeah,
December 20. And what is the temperature like then?
Cold.
Well, no, he lives in Michigan, so cold.
Not that cold.
Not that cold. No. Today it was 37.
Yeah.
37 to 41 all day.
Yeah, I mean, sounds about right. You guys don't have snow though, which is
and we're kind of like iffy on if we do get snow. It's kind of like some years we get it, some years we don't. But,
Yeah, I mean, could be a cool backdrop.
Also, we don't, if I'm not mistaken, typically we don't get snow until like February-ish. Maybe, maybe February.
Yeah, that's a anniversary event. Might be a good time to do that. That's in July. It's the biggest event of the year. That's the one where we had Death Sentence come out and Wing C. Mighty Mouse was there. That'd be a good time to come out and do that too.
January 20.
Oh no.
December.
That's July. That one's
July.
Yeah, it'd be in July. It's
so
like
the
middle of
upcoming
the year.
events are going to be December 20th, January 24th, February 21st, March 21st. So they're always like right around the 20th, but after the 20th.
Usually it's the third weekend of the month. Roughly.
Usually, but as long as it's not before the 20th. I know. It's
Yeah.
weird, but
I got some time. I'll start reaching out to them, gauge their interest. Could be epic. Can be hard to beat the first 5v1.
Right, but you could also use that as kind of leverage to say this is what it could turn into, is a video that's as viewed as this.
It might be good to maybe we get a training arc together and have a Frankie training arc leading up to the event.
I think it's funnier that I'm untrained.
Yeah,
it's true. It is. I mean,
love
when you
watching
talk
amateur
about
stuff.
training, though, like training, in order for you to start learning and actually getting kind of proficient at like a trained fighter, I mean, it takes years, bro. So even with a week of training, it's not going to really make a difference once you step into that ring,
But
it takes a while.
You know what though? So Mighty Mouse did the training arc with Death Sentence, and he's probably trained him for 5 days total ever, right? But people see those videos and they think he's been training him for like 2 years straight. That's their assumption, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, I'm surprised he didn't do better at striking or something. Like they might say something like that. I'm like, do you realize that Mighty Mouse only trained him for like 2 days in striking, like at all? And that's not enough time to pick any. So the problem with doing the whole training arc is people are going to assume like you're some experienced fighter because they saw this viral video of you, learning how to throw some punches and stuff. Then you might be getting calls from like wanting to fight, or from like actual like PFL people wanting to fight you.
Yeah, or maybe what is that circus one? Fight Circus. You heard about Fight Circus?
So I'm commenting on one of the videos. I've never seen any other stuff come across my feed, I don't think.
They're in Vegas.
I think they do some quirky matches like that where they'll kind of pin people together with some quirky matches sometimes.
Actually, who I reached out to about the first idea for the video, Frankie. Yeah, because they have some people out there that I gave them short notice though, so I didn't really have time to
Yeah, I mean, are they doing real fights?
I think they do I'm not sure. I think they do kind of a mix of both.
Yeah.
See, that's tough. I don't like faking anything when it comes to
same
actual hits. Like, yes, I've choreographed and faked the PFL interactions where I'm fighting a giant heavyweight, but the hits were always.
But you got hit. You could see it in the video. Those were legit shots.
Yeah, definitely were legit hits.
I don't like any of the wrestling.
And I don't know how much of like creative control you would have at an event like that too, when there's multiple things happening. Is there any celebrity or anybody out there that you personally would like to collaborate with that you haven't yet?
Good one.
Yeah.
Do we have like maybe a top 3 or maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. I don't know if it counts. Elon Musk. Zach, he's a celebrity.
Any idea what you would do with them, or nothing you want to give away? Of course,
anything he would let me do with him. Anything that dude touches just turns to instant viral gold. Like he interacts with anything, or I mean, he's the freaking wealthiest dude on the entire planet. Like, arguably one of the most powerful, influential dudes on the entire planet. Yeah, I mean, doing a video with him would be next level. That's peak.
And you guys would have a lot to talk about because he's a car guy too. I remember when he got his McLaren F1. I don't know if you ever saw that video.
Yeah,
With,
yeah. When his
yeah.
hairline was like totally naturally occurring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
But
crazy.
he was supposed to fight Zuckerberg for like that was something they were kind of working on.
An
then
MMA match. Yeah.
and somebody took one of our videos. It was like, oh, who was it? Mr. Fitness and somebody, and they superimposed Zuckerberg and Elon Musk's face onto him, and people were really thinking that the fight actually happened at the Scrapyard.
What?
It was crazy.
I mean, that would be epic too, man. If
It
we can get
would
those
be,
guys
but-
out to the scrapyard, jeez, that's the next step. That's the plan for 2026 is to have
Maybe
Elon
that's
and Mark
the
come
White
out.
House headliner fight in the yard.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just have Dana come out and just throw the event over at the scrapyard and forget the White House
Yeah.
altogether, man. Jeez.
Yeah, that'd be fun to try to contain that crowd there.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Jeez.
Man, I don't know. Well, what do you got going on for 2026? Anything coming up?
Yeah, I'm always got like half a dozen video projects I'm working on simultaneously at any given moment.
Mhm.
A lot of them are. Well, I'm supposed to do a freaking video with Mr. Beast here in this upcoming month.
Oh, that'll be huge, man.
Yeah, he's a big fan of my videos apparently. I think
Have you ever worked with him before?
No.
Okay.
No, so he's the biggest dude on YouTube of all time ever.
I thought he was down in like Africa, like making like wells and stuff, or like providing.
He's
water
doing a
for
big
villagers or-
water.
Yeah.
Gosh, what was it called? I almost donated to it too. He was asking everyone on the internet to make videos, free ads promoting it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Something water. But that's over with. They raised a crap ton of money for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that'll
who
be
else do I
that'll be really
have?
cool.
I'm supposed to go do a video with Danny Duncan in a week, if you know who that is. He's a big YouTuber, Danny Duncan. He
I'll
would
have to
never
look
do it,
him
but he'd
up.
be a great guest to have on the scrapyard and do some fighting with. He's
Yeah.
they call him the $150 million YouTuber. He's got arguably the most successful merch sales of anyone ever, and is a genius when it comes to content. He's very but his demographic is very similar to mine. All male, younger males. Does crazy stuff. Mr. Beast, tell him Scrapyard sends
Oh, that's right. That's my wife.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, I Show Speed's the biggest streamer, and you guys had him.
That was pretty crazy how we pulled that off, but that's actually somebody I'd like to see. I think that you doing a foot race with him would be pretty epic.
I'm trying to talk to his guy. We'll see. That would be.
That would be epic. Heck yeah, man. What made you if you don't mind me asking, how did you come up with the dump truck persona?
I mean, I pretty much was just genetically gifted straight out of the womb with huge glutes.
Yeah, man, that's freaking awesome. You must be squatting like 500-600 pounds easily.
4 plates per side. That's 495. I do train every single day, hypertrophy, lifting. A lot of people don't know that. I actually am constantly in the gym I have all the workouts written out on paper. I have a trainer for that. I have a black belt if you want to count years. In terms of years lifting in the gym, I have a black belt. So take it very seriously, and that's been what's helped me not get injured on a lot of the falls, is having meat on my bones.
Definitely.
And then also it's critical for my character and having a huge butt. I'm hitting legs 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah,
So,
I bet.
I mean, I did see your video about where you got in your BMW, you went to the gym, and you're like, going over your gym workout and stuff. So, that's
people don't know that. I kind of have not a dad bod, but I'm not lean. So I don't look like I'm holding a lot of muscle, but there is a lot of muscle there. There's just fat over top of it.
Bro,
But if I were
we're
to do a
thick,
cut,
bro. We're
yeah.
just thick, bro. That's it.
If I were to do a cut, I would look menacing, but then I would get injured. Like I can't have 9-10% body fat and be taking falls. You're gonna absolutely get injured. But if you got good amount of meat on your bones, you can absorb impacts.
That's my philosophy too, bro. 100%.
So, Frankie, what was the first video that you put out that really took off?
Gosh, it was the Zoom call green screen skit from inside my car. There's a laptop on the dash. I had set up a green sheet behind me and had modified. This is a good example. This background, it looked like that on the call, where it looked like I'm kind of in an office, but I had activated the green screen to take on that effect. But in reality, I was in a car moving around the place, and the people on the call had no idea. This was like lockdown era when everyone was on these stupid damn calls.
Yeah.
And so it was super relatable. It's like, oh, I found out a hack where he could be in an office, but be elsewhere at the same time. And it was this cool little dynamic, and that video went crazy. That was, I remember I was upset because there was tons of accounts that were stealing the video, and I didn't have a big following at the time, so no one would tag me. And it was like the top upvoted thing on Reddit that entire week, and all these giant accounts were getting way more views ripping the video from me than I was on my own account.
I get that. I feel that.
Yeah, which is tough. That was the first one that sparked a whole series of the green screen Zoom call stuff, and those all did extremely well and got me into the millions of followers zone from doing.
I like that NFL one you did, and also the one where you're in the MMA match. That was another good one.
Yeah.
That was the first video of yours that I ever saw.
That was the first fight video I ever did. Yeah, that
she wasn't playing either. She
Bruno
came at
Caploza.
you, bro.
Yeah, we had a translator. Gosh, he speaks Brazilian, doesn't speak any English, and the translator had failed to translate something in the beginning to tell him to hit me softly, not because this is before the big hit. It was, I think he told him, I don't know what he told him, but something got lost in the translation, and he was hitting me extremely hard in the first round, and then we had to cut, and I had to go tell his translator, fucking tell him to hit me lighter. What did you tell him?
Oh man, were they Brazilian?
Bruno, the dude fighting me, was, but his translator was, gosh, I don't remember. He's a translator for the entire PFL. He speaks everything.
Gotcha.
Speaks Russian and freaking Portuguese, English, you name it.
Nice, man. Yeah, I was gonna say I've trained with some Brazilians, and there's no soft there, bro. They don't know soft. No, no sir. No
Brazil,
sir.
Dagestan. Yeah, so it's 11 p.m. over where I'm at, so I gotta get going to bed here soon. We can get a couple more questions though.
I got one final question for you. What's something people misunderstand about you?
I might have already answered it.
You might have.
It was, I'd probably give the same answer as before, where people see 1% of how my time is spent, where it looks like I'm having a tremendous amount of fun and excitement, and they don't ever understand that 99% of it is, brutal, boring logistics leading up to it, following it, editing. The whole production process is fun to me, but probably not fun to everyone. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to that, but the videos that I get tailored to put online, that's such a small percentage of what's actually happening. Even with the fight, how long did it last altogether?
3 rounds, 4 minute rounds,
less than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
less than 10
in total.
minutes.
Yeah,
all
like
that
the video's like 9:30. Yeah,
everything leading up to that and following that, and yeah, like I said before too, a lot of people will think that they'll see me send the jump over the mega ramp at Nitro Circus and damn near die. I'm like, oh, that looked fun. I want to try that. Like, no, you don't. That's not fun. That felt horrible. A lot of these videos, people don't understand how dangerous they are. They'll never understand unless they're there in person. My video guys are the only ones that will truly understand like the magnitude or the size or the scale of things. So I think that's one thing that's misunderstood about me is how dangerous this job is. But that is part of entertainment.
Yeah.
You need to have, I mean, if a video is sketchy, I'm watching it. You know, if there's risk of serious bodily harm, it's a good video. Which is unfortunate for me, fortunate for the viewers. Yeah.
Well,
that's one thing.
Do you think you would ever do something with like some of the guys from Jackass?
Yeah, gosh, I wish they would have reached out to me when they made their latest movie, Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
You know, they brought on some new talent. And,
yeah, they did.
I can't remember the names of them, but damn, I wish I would have been invited.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% if they reached out. That's like, I am a result of growing up watching Jackass. You know, those dudes are my freaking idols. Funniest, coolest dudes ever. And I mean, I'm definitely was influenced and am to a degree a product of watching them growing up. You know, ended up the way I am because of the Nitro Circus. When they had the TV reality series, not reality, but their TV series, Jackass, Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory.
Oh, I love that one.
And Tosh.0. those molded me.
Daniel Tosh. Yeah.
Fair enough, man.
Surprise trust fall.
Epic. Yeah.
Yes. No, he was ruthless. This is pre-cancel culture saying some crazy stuff. And those were internet clips, you know. I was watching all that viral. Not even viral. He was just having a team dig him up. This is before the algorithms even existed. And I thought that was the coolest, funniest thing ever, his internet clips. You know? So and then Rob Dyrdek had his ridiculousness. That was a little bit later on. But
yeah.
Yeah, those fourth shows, those molded me. So hopefully the Jackass, I mean, they're getting old, those dudes. I don't know if they're doing any stuff still.
Well, you're definitely the new breed, man. You're filling those shoes too. And you know, as a fan of yours, you know, I appreciate you putting yourself on the line for our entertainment, man. Thank you for that. You know,
yeah, thanks for recognizing it. I mean, you got to analyze your average doom scroller. You know, they're doom scrolling endlessly, and they're not going to take the time, I don't think, to appreciate how much goes into these videos. You know, they'll swipe and go to the next one, and you know, get a chuckle, get a laugh. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah,
they're on to the next.
100%. Yeah.
You know,
I feel you, bro.
That's how the algorithms are set up as of right now. So I'm not complaining. I think it's interesting, or that is, like you said, or like you asked, one unknown thing. You know, a lot of people will write off the term influencer. I don't even think that I'm an influencer. I'd say I'm more so of a stunt man.
Right. Yeah.
I'm kind of both. Making videos. Yeah.
You know, like to like what you said there. You know, how many people watched Evel Knievel jump over some huge gap and then broke every bone in his body? They see the jump and they're like, oh man, that was really cool, but they don't realize like he had to spend all this time recovering and what he had to go through to get that. So yeah, you guys are a different breed. This the whole stunt thing. Put your bodies on the line.
You only got one body.
Yeah.
But you only live once too, man. You'll have all these amazing memories once this body fails you. So keep going, brother.
Ultimate dad lore. That's what I'll have hopefully one day.
Hopefully. That's all we can all hope to have one day, you know. That's why we compete and stuff like that too. It's
interesting. Memories. This is the first generation where, because when I like, my grandparents didn't have there's no media on them. They got black and white photo or two. Even my parents there's like there's nothing on them. There's like some photos. I don't think I've definitely never seen a video of when my parents were my age.
Right.
We're in this weird time where everything I've done has been documented and posted and viewed by billions, and now my children's children and going on and on and on can see all of it in detail, which is crazy.
Every passing day is just more and more documented. We're the most documented generation in history. It's crazy, how quickly you can take a picture of something, and like you said, how many pictures and videos of your parents and grandparents and great grandparents are there? I mean, it's when you brought those glasses out, it's crazy how quickly you can just get a perspective of what's going on and all that. But
it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be nostalgic looking at it.
Yeah,
way down the line, be like, oh yes, this is when the internet was developing, social media, and I mean we're still really early.
Yeah, I mean AI. I mean, shoot, we all maybe freaking have chips in us by the end, man. Who knows?
That will be the end.
Yeah, right.
I hope they weren't right in Terminator. That's all I can say.
Right. Well, man,
Frankie, really appreciate you coming on the show, and really appreciate you coming out to the Scrapyard and working with us. It was a really great experience. Maybe next time we'll get a little bit more time. We can, check out Seattle or do something, fun outside the Scrapyard too.
Yeah. I hope to meet you next time. Hopefully I'm out next time. I had car trouble, so I couldn't make it up to this event. But hopefully next time I'll be able to see you in person, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, gentlemen. Great chatting. The video's freaking doing awesome. All the ladies are healthy. I'm healthy, so that's that's what matters. And I'll be back. As Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, I'll return to the Scrapyard. There's definitely more scraps to be had. I'll get to work this week and try lining up my opponents for this next one. I got some time, so
yeah,
sounds good, brother.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on the show. Have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Likewise. Thank you, gents. Peace out, chat.
Later. Thank you, bro.
All right,
man.
That was a great interview. Yeah,
hell of a podcast, man. He's, I love when we meet these. Like I said, I don't want to call him an influencer. These stuntmen, these well-known,
anybody that's on social media is
that has a following. That these well-known individuals, I love when we meet them and that they're just like normal people. It's not all up in his head. He's not up his own ass. They're just like awesome regular people, guys that you want to shoot the shit with and hang out with, even if we weren't online. Gotta love that, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, what an episode.
Yeah.
What a week.
What a week. Yeah. And, the upcoming one, if Frankie mentioned it, December 20th, that's going to be our final event of the year. I don't have anything to really say about that event, except for the signups are live in the Facebook group right now. So if you want to get in on that one, go there and sign up. But we also got Fighter of the Year coming up. So probably maybe the next episode we might hit on the Fighter of the Year thing, and then we're also going to do a year in review at some point too. So go over everything that went down in 2025.
I can't wait for that, man. Like I said, we have so much to go over. This has been a historic year.
It might even. I think that this year has probably had the most stuff happen ever in a year. The most just changes in the Scrapyard.
I mean, changes definitely. I mean, look at what Scrapyard was last year to what it is this year. I mean, it's a whole new different thing. It's its own thing now. So yeah, change has definitely been happening in 2025, and I can't wait to see what 2026 has in store. I know personally, we've been gearing up over at Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. Getting the Reptilian top team ready to really hit the competition team or scene next year. 2026, we plan on doing a lot more competitions. Everybody's getting healthy over the next few months. And yeah, man, we're going to try to hit it hard because it's going to be our second year, or we're going on our third year competition officially in March. So yeah, we're ready to do it now. Yeah, we're expecting to have some guys bring some titles back to the gym. So yeah, expect some things out of the Reptilian top team. Yeah, man, excited. I might even start competing here again soon. My back's feeling okay. I've been doing good at the open mats. I've been okay. I've only had to take a few days off after an open mat. So who knows? Maybe I'll get back out there. I don't know yet.
I've considered doing another grappling match, against somebody at some point. So I might get in there at some point too. It depends. Yeah, I mean, I know that I got to get at least a little bit of training in if I'm going to do that, though. I can't just go in cold with no training in BJJ for like, a year and a half, 2 years. So we'll see. I'm more focused around the behind the scenes stuff now. And
I know you got so much going on. And, in order for you to create these opportunities for a lot of the competitors, it takes time. Like Frankie was saying, you guys see 1% of what is being done, what's being presented, but you don't see the 99% of what's happening behind the scenes, all the editing, all the planning, all the reaching out to people, the networking.
Right.
All
Frankie
that stuff,
he gets all of that. He does because he's done it all.
And
I
he's
really
doing
respect Frankie, the fact that he's able to know how to do everything within his what am I saying? Social media and like
his craft.
Like he can do it, his craft. He can do it all. He can edit the videos, he can promote it, he can do all the social media stuff. And I think that's really cool. And you really, like, if you've never sat and edited a video or done any of that, like, you just don't really understand how time consuming, how much goes into it, how easy it is to make a little mistake and then have to go and tear down the video and fix it and all that. But yeah, so 1%, I think once the documentary comes out, people are going to see a little bit more of what goes on behind the scenes, the prep, all the stuff that we have to take care of on fight week, after fight week, the uploading the videos onto the computer, the editing, the live promotion that we do beforehand, setting up the pay-per-views. Like there's really a lot to it. And answering fighter questions and potential fighters. I get messaged constantly. I'm not even complaining about it. I'm just saying, like, because it's necessary for the to talk to the fighters and everything. So I just
just a lot of you wear a lot of hats when you're doing this, man. I like me now kind of getting into the realm of it. Like, I'm realizing too just how much goes into creating content, and then just even creating new content, creating new ideas,
stuff,
trying to keep things fresh, trying to see what works, what doesn't work. I remember when I first started and you were mentoring me a little on what to expect, and we kind of brought up that, like, you never really know what your niche is yet. You don't really know what your demographic is yet. You're kind of like throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. And that's a direct quote from Firechicken, by the way.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's kind of like true. You just see what sticks, because like you get ideas and then you execute the ideas, and it's like, well, that didn't really work out like I thought it would, and then sometimes you'll give it another go. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, I had that idea before. It was, I think
maybe I gotta tweak it.
Maybe I tweak it a little bit, but and then there's some stuff that just doesn't pay. Man, like, you try it a few times, you're like, this is just an idea that I had, and maybe I liked it, but
And sometimes it's like a timing thing too. Like, maybe it's just not the right time to put this out. There's so many little factors that go into, finding success within this realm. So when we meet these individuals that have done it, it's always impressive to hear their story. I mean, it was impressive for me to hear your story and all that, and hear where you came from to where we are now in 5 years. And now we're meeting, individuals that are, 40 some million followers or something like that and seeing their progression and where they started. And it's like, hey, we
Yeah.
have a lot of similarities, and it's nice that you can relate to those individuals and they can relate to you too.
That's actually something that a lot of people don't understand, and most people will never understand, is that with doing social media and YouTube and Instagram, all that, like there's no book to go by to tell you how to do it. You just kind of do it, and it's hard to get in contact with other people that are like, hey, what did you do in this situation? Like, what do you do next? There's no like laid out plan or anything. You just kind of like go with the flow and do it, I guess. Like, yeah.
That's it, man. Oh man. Well, awesome freaking podcast tonight, bro.
Yeah.
What do we got for shout outs? I'm gonna have to get going here soon too.
Same here. I gotta go. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, give your shout outs, man.
All right, I got shout outs real quick. As always, big shout out to my lovely lady Red Fox. She does so much for myself and the team, and she's kind of like the the glue that keeps us all together. So we really appreciate that. Also, big shout out to Reptilian Top Teams, all my training partners over at Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. If anybody would like to stop in and get some rounds in with me, I'll be at Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu this Wednesday at 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. as well as Friday. Like I said, I cut back right now just because we're waiting to move back to Vancouver in January. I'll be moving back to Vancouver. I'll be closer to the gym. I'll be there, 5-6 days a week, maybe even 7 days a week for have a fight camp, stuff like that. Be sure to get a hold of me if you want to join that watch party, guys, because I'm going to have to take another month off from the Scrapyard because we're going to be moving. So we're going to definitely be sitting here watching it at home. So I would like to get a watch party together. I'm going to put it on StreamYard so I can host up to like 10 or 12. You guys can also, host one too. And yeah, let's have a party on Saturday or on the 20th when this happens, guys. And one more shout out, big shout out to the Road Dogs, Ruff. You guys know who you are. My COD team. We've been killing it lately. That's all I got.
You guys should do like polls or something, or like when
dude, we're streaming. We're streaming.
Yeah, like
so,
streaming. Just be like, okay, who do you guys got? Do you got this fighter? Do you got this fighter? Like,
I've talked about it a few times when I'm sitting there at night and I'm just chilling, trying to wind down, playing some video games, and I'll be streaming and I'll sit there and talk to myself about streaming, about Scrapyard fighters or events or whatever. Yeah, man.
Oh, all right. I'll give my shout outs. So, shout outs to everybody that was on the stream tonight, just watching and commenting. I'm sorry, I see you guys, but I'm just not able to put all the comments and stuff up on the screen this time. I wanted to kind of focus on the guest. So appreciate you guys for watching, and I've been reading your comments. Thank you so much. Thanks fighters, for coming out to the events and doing this. You guys are awesome. Staff, big shout out. We had a couple new referees. So we had Mike, Patrick, Tim, and John. They all came out and refereed this last event, and it went great. So thank you guys.
Fantastic job.
Bree, Dennis, and Tess, thank you for our nurses. We had a couple security guys out. Sam. Thank you, Sam. El Guanaco, we had some matchmakers and stuff. Thank you. And then Mandy Bear, for putting up with me and and helping out. She does 100%. A lot of the promotional stuff for the events and answers questions in the
yeah, I would definitely say she's like Mama Bear of the Scrapyard too, man. Definitely. I mean, for those of you who never met Mandy Bear personally, she's, like I said, she's mothering a lot of the fighters a lot of times. She's always there. She's a shoulder for these guys to lean on, and she really supports these guys. So, again, big shout out to Mandy Bear for all the support she brings.
And I do want to say shout out to we've got kind of something in the making. It's a kind of a media crew. So Chandra, Logan, Darren,
Mm-hmm.
some of the people's unemployed rapper, Juggalo J. Like we're getting some people together that can kind of work around each other to sort of like work on some of the media stuff as far as like the posting on their own personal stuff and with the Scrapyard content and everything, and just kind of being more working as a unit rather than like different, you know.
That's
and I
the
love
way
that.
to go,
I
man.
love
I
the
do
fact that
too.
they're wanting to all work together and that they love this so much that they're coming out and spending the time on this. So I mean, you guys are all awesome too. So
like I said, 2026, man, all we're gonna do is just keep evolving and growing and shooting up, man. Especially now that we're getting the team all put together, and yeah, man, it's gonna be an exciting year.
Yep. Yep. The kickoff so is January, so that's the big one. And we always have a pretty good show out in that month. So, but all right, man, Nate, thank you.
Thank
Great
you,
show
brother.
tonight.
Of course. Hey, man, it was great seeing you. It was great catching up with you. I'm glad the family's doing well. I'm glad you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to make it out to this next event. But like I said, we're going to be watching it from home. We're going to get the watch party going. And yeah, we'll be seeing you soon. Maybe we'll get some training in here soon.
Yes, I need it. I need it. I need to get off my butt and do more cardio style stuff and a little bit less weight stuff. So,
all right, bro.
All right, man. Have a great rest of your night and talk to you soon.
All right, brother. You take care now. We'll see you later,
peace
guys.
out, everybody.